Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Christy and this is Christy's Sports. On this channel I film content about faith and I live in Saskatchewan, Canada. Saskatchewan. I hope I'm able to get that name right, like one day I will get it right. And if you're a returning subscriber, thanks for tuning in, thanks for clicking to watch. I appreciate you so much. Thanks for your love. Thank you for being here. And if you are seeing this face for the first time, thanks also for clicking to watch. This is a fun place to be and I strongly suggest that you click on the subscribe button. Thank you. Thank you. We are a growing community of people that love themselves, a growing community of people that are ready to help themselves. So I'm sure you want to join us. So click on the subscribe button and turn on your notifications so you are notified every time I upload a new video. So today I'll talk about one major thing. Yoruba will say that my eyes have opened, and there's this thing my eyes have opened to, like, in a big way since I got to Canada, and that's what today's gist is all about. Let's get to this, guys. I got here, it seems like it's like in my face, like I know, like, it's not like I've not heard about it when I was in Nigeria. It's not like I've never seen it. It's not like I've not, even seen people that are, but since I got here, it's like it is in my face. Like everywhere I turn, social media posts, discussions, like I just pass by and hear, like this thing is like in front of my face. And let me be honest with you, I've been postponing making this video for the longest time because I don't want to sound like I didn't want to come here and sound like a broken record. I didn't want to come here and ramble. And the reason I decided to talk about this is because, recently I saw a video about someone that was, it was on YouTube. I saw a video of someone that just gave birth, and the doctor told the person that a baby was a girl. Was it a girl or a boy? Like the doctor told the person in gender of a baby, and the person got angry that no, the doctor does not have the authority to determine the gender of a baby, because it's the baby that will determine what they want to be. And okay, so I saw that and I was like, okay, is this a thing, or is just maybe it was a skit, is this a thing? I just saw it and moved on. And not too long after that, I saw a family on YouTube. They are YouTubers, and one of the things that made them popular as YouTubers was the father of the family, and it's, from all appearances, it was the father of the family that was pushing that narrative. And the narrative the father was pushing was that his 8-year-old or 10-year-old son, his son was between 8 and 10, that his son has decided not to be a boy anymore. He now wants to be a girl. And so because of that, they started buying the boy wigs. They started wearing wigs for him. They started buying him dresses. He started wearing dresses. They changed his name to something that looks feminine. Like, they modified his name to something that looks feminine. And that was just like a few days or a week or thereabouts after I saw that first video of a parent saying the doctor should not say what it feels like the baby she just had is, like, the gender. And of course, I just thought about it. When we want to determine whether if somebody is a boy or a girl, what do we look at? What determines? Since the days of our ancestors, since I don't know, well, since I know, one way we determine whether somebody is a boy or a girl is through the private parts. Like, when they even want to check, I've been pregnant 3 times, and when doctors want to check whether the baby I'm having was a boy or a girl, what they look for is the genitals. Like, what is the genitals? And that is the way to know whether somebody is a boy or a girl. And not long after I saw that video of the family saying their 8-year-old boy decided to be a girl, not long after that, I saw another one on TikTok that he said he has transgendered into a man, but he got pregnant. Like the person was a lady. He has, he has shaved his head off. It looks like him, and then I don't know what he did to himself. It doesn't, there's a way girls look, or maybe because he was not making his hair, it looks like a boy, like physically. But obviously, for him to be able to carry a pregnancy and deliver a baby and breastfeed his baby, I think the baby is also a boy. It was a woman, and she said no, she's a transgender. She's no longer a girl. She's now a boy. And these narratives are like everywhere, like, and people are becoming bolder, like coming out to say this is what they are. And in fact, we have communities that say you should support them however they want to be, whatever they want to be, you should support them. If a boy decides to be a girl, just support, show your love, just be loving, just it's the person's body, and the person have the right to determine what they have. And that brings me to females that say they are now male. When they want to go to public restrooms, which one do they go? Do they go to the female restrooms or they go to the male restrooms? And transgender people that were males that now say they are females, public restrooms, where do they go to? Do they go to? And bear in mind that these public restrooms, sometimes you have to take your child. You want to take your girl child to to a public restroom to ease herself, and a man that said is now a woman is coming to that restroom. And the thing is, this is like now becoming like acceptable. People are not bothered about it. And I don't know, it was not so much in my face when I was in Nigeria, or maybe I don't know. It's just like I keep seeing all this content about transgenders and how people have come to. Of course, if we say we don't want to accept, what are we going to do about it? And that is where this video came to be. I heard this when I was in Nigeria, of somebody that said, because this is also a thing, it's also a thing that human beings will say that they feel like they're not human beings. They feel like they are rabbits. They feel like they are animals. They feel like they are whatever, leaves. They don't feel like human beings. They feel like a tree. And so they go into the bush to start living out whatever it is they feel like they are. And I know that as you're also watching this video, you'll be like, okay, anything anybody says they are, what's my business? What's my own? You can say you are whatever you are. It's not my business. How does it affect me? And I think the reason I heard about the person that said it feels like an animal and started living in the bush was because there was a case of an hunter shooting somebody that he said he saw an animal. But alas, it was a human being that said it felt like it was an I can't remember which animal he said it was, and he was living in the bush and he was shot and he was taken to the hospital. Of course, he was not taken to a veterinary hospital because he's a human being. And when you look at it, really, when we want to look at it, it is just the devil turning what is normal to become an abnormal thing, so the abnormal is now becoming normal. Like, the normal thing is you're a human being, live like a human being. The normal thing is when we give birth to a baby, we check for the private parts and we say this baby is a boy or a girl. There's no other thing that they use to determine the gender of a child except the genitals. So I'm wondering how we have gotten to the point where the genitals is not enough to determine whether a child is a girl or a boy. Now, we have gone further to say children can determine whatever they are. A child can wake up and say he's gay. A child can wake up and say he does not feel like a boy, he feels like a girl. A girl can wake up and of course, you are still asking, Christy, what's my business with this thing? How does this affect me? These people are not our family members. We don't know them. One scripture that kept ringing in my head when I was thinking about making this video was Jesus asked this question. Jesus asked, when I come back to the earth, will I meet faith? Because a lot of things that people held dear, and one of the things that people held dear that is now not a big deal, a lot of things I've turned to is not a big deal. Why are you so stuck up about this? It's not a big deal. Is the kind of music we vibe to. And not that I said we vibe, sometimes I just say it's just the rhythm. It's just, I don't know what the lyrics is. I don't want to know what the lyrics is. I just want to dance to the rhythm of the song. And that rhythm of that song, the bedu is so sweet. And we dance to music that's, when we I think so. I got to know more about lyrics when I started making product videos for my hair. I said I sold hair when I was in Nigeria, and I make products videos, and I wear the hair, dance, and just to show people doing business in Nigeria is stressful. Or anywhere, I don't know, because I look back at those songs and I'm like, do I have energy to do all those things again? And in those times that I'm advertising my hair were times, because on a normal day I wouldn't have those songs and play them like in my playlist or something, but they were just songs. Let me just look for songs that I like, songs I can dance to. And some of the lyrics I'll listen, and I'll ask my younger sister that these lyrics, what does it mean? Some of those lyrics were senseless. I'm sorry. Am I sorry? Sorry, not sorry. And I'll be like, okay, so people dance to this song. People dance to songs that insult them, kind of. Basically, the song is, you are saying that you are something, you are insulting yourself, and you are dancing to. And some of these, as far as I'm concerned, is just the rhythm. And I came across something one day that made me decide that I have to be careful of the kinds of rhythm, because as you are hearing the rhythm, the lyrics is also playing along with the rhythm. The person said music have spirits behind them or something like that, and I'm like, okay, I should be careful of the kind of spirits I feed myself with. We have a lot of things that become normal. We have normalized a lot of things. Like, it's not a big deal. In fact, sometimes when you decide to do some things, like, okay, I don't want to listen to worldly music. There are some secular musics that are not worldly, that are not bad. But sometimes you decide, no, I don't want to listen to all this music with bad lyrics anymore. I want to tell you something, that sometimes that you make those decisions, it is your fellow Christian friends, your fellow Christians. In fact, it could be your Christian mentor that will say, it's not that serious now, it's not that deep. It's not that, and it is not that deep, has gotten us to a place where the devil has now gotten a lot of disciples that are not ashamed to talk about all kinds of things that were ridiculous to us in years past. Things that were ridiculous are now becoming, it's not a big deal. As much as it lies in your path as a Christian, as much as for as many people that call themselves children of God that are watching this video, I want you to take it as a responsibility to fulfill that mandate that Jesus gave us in Matthew chapter 28, verses 19 to 20, that we should go into the world and preach to all nations. Preaching is now something that we don't want to do anymore. To preach now, we feel like they heard it in church on Sunday, their pastor preached to them. Everybody knows about Jesus, but I want to encourage us, like I'm also encouraging myself to, as the devil is becoming bold, we shouldn't be timid. Like, it is not time to be timid. It is not time to say, I am living my life, like I'm showcasing Jesus with my life. I don't have to tell people about Jesus. You need to open your mouth and tell somebody about Jesus. You need to open your mouth and be bold about, the fact that you're living your, they used to say that we are the Bibles the world is reading. You also have to be the word of God they are hearing. You need to, speak up. Like in your, I don't know. It's not everybody that can share Jesus on their, I don't even know why you can't. It's not everybody that can share Jesus on their WhatsApp status or share Jesus on their Instagram pages. I don't know why you can't, but you may not want to do that. But Even if you don't want to do that, you meet people every day. Allow God's Spirit to lead you to somebody to preach to. Allow God's Spirit to lead you to somebody to snatch from the kingdom of darkness. A lot of people are being led into the kingdom of darkness, and they are living that life like they feel like it is a normal thing. Maybe because a Christian friend that met them, a Christian person that met them, even sometimes they feel like these people are too dirty for us to talk to. One of the reasons we are saved as Christians is also to save others. As Christians, that you are watching this and you're a child of God, make it a point of duty to preach to somebody. Tell somebody about the love of Jesus Christ. Some people are wallowing in darkness. Some people are deep in darkness. They just need somebody to, be that motivator, be that person that will lead them out of darkness into light. Be that person that will show them the love of God. Be that person that it is through you that somebody will be snatched away from the claws of darkness. It is not everybody that will have that encounter like Paul had, that Jesus Christ will meet, himself. Jesus Christ is not everybody. There are some people that, as Christians, we are ambassadors for Christ. It is to proclaim the goodness of that thing you are representing. So as Christians, we have been called to represent Christ. We have been called to represent Jesus Christ, and the devil is all out. Is all out. I know that there are a lot of people that are also preaching. We have pastors. We have it is not only pastors that are called to preach to people. It says, he told his disciples, are you a disciple of Jesus Christ? Are you a child of God? You have been given that mandate to preach to lost souls. Beyond preaching to lost souls, pray for them in your closets. Pray for people in your closets. Pray for lost souls in your closet. You know somebody that is not saved. You know somebody that is living in darkness. Don't see them as they are dirty. Don't see them as this. I don't want to associate myself with this person. I don't want this person's bad character to corrupt my good manners. If there is anyone you don't want to associate with because you feel you are not strong enough that they might corrupt your good manners, pray for them in your closet. Pray for people. It is time we go beyond I am living my life should preach to others. I don't have to talk about Jesus. We have to go the way things are. We have to go beyond that time. Jesus asked if he's going to meet faith when he comes back. Let your faith be encouraged. Let it be empowered. And it's also time we go beyond just what we want to get from God. It's also time we go beyond the only prayers we pray is how God should kill our enemies, how we should make all things work together for our good, how we want all things to be rosy for us. We also need to be able to pray for people in darkness to come into light. We also need to get to the point where you fast, not because you want to get that new job, but because you see somebody is walking the line of going to hell, and in your heart you feel passion, you feel sorry for the person, and you pray to God. You fast and pray so that God will save that person. We need to go beyond that point of the only times you fast is when you have a bad dream and you are afraid for your own life. We need to go beyond the time praying only when we have, or making our prayers only all about ourselves. Let us rise up. We have been saved. There's something they used to say in my church back home in Nigeria. You have been saved. It is time for you to rise up for the salvation of other people. It is time for you to rise up for the salvation of other people. It is time for you. We have too many people that are proclaiming to be Christians, so many people that are proclaiming to be Christians to have evil permeate the world. And don't think because this is not close to you yet, it's not your family member, it's not somebody related to you. Think about how this person that you say is not your family member is walking on the path of going to hell, eternal damnation. When you see these people, you see them, you see that there is no peace. I saw the one that said it was a boy. The one that was a woman that said it's now a boy that got pregnant and delivered the baby. I looked at, I can see from his expression that there is no peace. there's this haunted look, there's this sad look. Even when it's like, I'm living my best life, of course you will know when someone says they're living their best life, and you will know that this best life that they say they are living is a lie. Let there be a passion in you to pray for somebody, to preach to somebody, because you see this person is going on the path to damnation. Let there be a passion in you to say that, God, please snatch this person back from darkness. Bring this person into your light. Help this person to enjoy your peace. Let this person live the life that you have purposed for him to live in. If somebody did not pray for you, if somebody did not preach to you, you might also be somebody like that. You may also be in darkness. You may also be, you may also even be dead. So for some of us, the reason we are still alive is because we came to Christ. It's possible you have done, if someone did not preach to you, it's possible you have done something. Maybe you have taken alcohol and drunk drive, and anything could have happened. So it's possible that the reason you're alive is because you gave your life to Jesus Christ. Help somebody also have that opportunity to live, because you preached to them, because you prayed for them, for God to save them. And if you are not a Christian, I have watched to this point, I believe that God has a reason that he decided to make you watch to this point. There's peace and contentment in following Jesus. I am not promising you that all your problems will be solved. I am not saying that when you come to Jesus, you don't have challenges. But one thing I'm promising you is, in the midst of those challenges, in the face of the storm, you have somebody that can hold you up. You have somebody that can encourage you. You have somebody that is assuring you of victory. He said it though, my own Jesus does not do kalu. It does not deceive people. He said, in this world you'll be faced with challenges, but be of good cheer, because I have overcome the world. So even in those challenges, you know that you are walking those challenges with somebody that has overcome the world. And what's more, as you are walking this life with somebody that has overcome the world, you are also assured of peace eternally. You are assured of life even after your stay here on earth. So I'm encouraging you to come to Christ. In Christ there's peace. I can assure you there is peace in Christ. There's peace. You see some people, living their best life, and they're like saying they are children of God, and you're like, oh, these people, they have issues. The reason you see people that have issues and they have peace is because they have Jesus. Jesus can give you peace in whatever you're facing, whatever your challenges. It can give you peace. I hope you're able to make that decision to come to Him and give your life to Him and live your best life through Him. He has come to give us life, and life in abundance. Thank you for watching. Until we see in the next video, keep preaching the gospel, keep telling others about the love of Christ, and have a beautiful life. Bye guys.